six-sided die?
Thanks everyone for coming
Do you
here.
have 2 six-sided die, or you want to do a different way?
We're watching Robert go hard against someone.
I don't have 6-sided dice handy other than Dice Master stuff, of course.
So he's playing Laurier.
I have one also.
Okay, we're online.
Oh my god, they went flying everywhere.
Hold on, let me turn you down a little bit, Joe. There we go.
Yeah, it's hard enough to hear Laurier, so I'm not going to be talking as much.
Yeah, well, I'm turning you down,
It's fine.
so
it's fine. I trust you. I trust it.
Right.
Oh, okay, that one's
there we go. All right. All right, so Robert versus Laurier. This should be a decent matchup. Robert barely got home from the gym. I told him he better have a video, a montage showing his workout and getting ready for the match, but he didn't. He said he didn't have time for that.
That's fine. If it's too loud, let me know because this thing can be pretty loud.
So have you had a chance to look at these this matchup?
What is and it got stuck.
Actually, yeah, I've had a chance to look at their matchup. It's pretty good. It's a pretty solid matchup.
Wow,
I think.
That's
Well, at least one of the teams.
20 on this die. That's why it's here on my desk because it never rolls for me. So since I won the roll off, that means you have to first.
Okay, I'm just trying to copy in some stuff to put Laurier's name in here.
Is they chose a different approach to the same team with Mr. Fix-It.
Yeah. Yeah, I did notice that they had a similar build for Mr. Fix-It, and I think it might lead up to them just playing fixing things.
I want to see is the mirror match.
Hold on. Yeah, I don't think Robert's going to go for a mirror match. I don't think he's played. I don't think he's played against very many Mr. Fix-Its.
I want to play then.
For 1985 Mexican 70s version VW bus.
Okay,
Mr. Fix-It showdown.
That would certainly be interesting. And for those who are not familiar with it, that Heimdall is Heimdall the common. It's just that this is the
I hear this guy.
So that's why it looks a little bit.
Copy.
Let's go ahead and do. Where is my blue card? Ah, there it is. It was hiding. Oh, that's why. Because I don't use these. I use these. I think we should have a Mr. Fix-It showdown, game 1.
Oh.
See who can fix it better.
Fortune favors the bold.
True, man. True. Oh, wow. That kind of surprises me.
Yeah. Don't know if it's going to be a good counter. I'm using blue and pink.
Let's see. Hold on. Let me.
Green and gold.
Cool.
Right. So they are going for the mirror match. That's what are the differences that they have? Oh, he's got Hellfire Club and
So it's going to be Fix-It versus Fix-It.
oh, this is going to be interesting.
For me, well, yeah, you'll see. It's going to be interesting. I'm going to strictly keep a 20.
Because Robert he gets to choose first since he won the die roll, right?
Oh man. He's going to get that buff. You need 20-sided die.
Well, you want to make sure if he's at like 18-18, you don't want to forget.
Yeah.
All right, I'm good to go. How about you?
I am good to go.
All right. Then now we get to decide who goes first.
Yes.
Action or energy, sir?
Actually, I think you get to pick because you lost the roll off.
That is correct.
There we go.
Oh, sorry, I'm not familiar with this.
It's one of the quirks with the two-team takedown that we just thought it'd be fair for the person that lost. Honestly.
you'll need to teach me along about these little nuances because this is the first time I played two-team takedown.
Cool. We will get it going.
All right, sounds
We'll learn you up good.
good. Sounds fun. So I'm electing to go first.
Okay.
Shall we begin?
Yes, sir. Good luck.
Thank you very much. To you as well. Okay.
Okay.
Let's see here. Any resurrections on the table? No.
Nope.
Okay.
Right.
Gonna reroll.
He's got another card that Robert likes to use is the common Hulk.
Yeah, for pumps.
Yeah, whenever I've seen played Robert in draft events, he always goes if he can get the common Hulk, he goes for the common Hulk.
Are we gonna take care of that autofocus?
Yeah, I messaged him about the autofocus. So.
Not my favorite thing to do on turn 1, but shriek.
Oh, he's going the protection
All right,
route.
here we go.
Interesting.
Okay, not bad at all. I am going to field a sidekick.
Yeah.
A 2 for a Jubilee. Hold on to my question mark. Pass priority. Pass turn.
Very well.
It's so easy to see. I've played him so much doing this that it's so easy to tell what he's going to do.
That's the thing.
Interesting.
Do they have the same mat?
So,
Same
So
mat,
weird.
same teams.
Same mat, Mr. Fix-It mirror match. It's great.
Oops, that was my knuckle. Sorry.
how dare you? All right, gonna reroll the 2 shields here. Wow, there's lots of fixers in this game,
Yep. I like energy fixing.
and that's fair.
I think it goes along with Mr. Fix-It, you know?
Yeah, fairly well. I'm gonna field the psychic.
Apparently, Robert
I'm
doesn't.
gonna use my
He's
high
not
roll.
paying attention to the
Send 2 psychics.
the group chat.
Here.
Oh well.
All right.
I'm gonna buy myself a little.
You got them on time though, right?
They're timing themselves.
What are you?
All right. I am going to pay a mass to field a sidekick. Somewhere in there. All right.
So dirty.
End turn. I'm assuming. Cool. All right. Don't be a sidekick. All right.
Oh, he's gonna
Flipping
reach
this
for
to a
Mr.
bolt,
Fix-It.
Flipping this to a mask and buying a Mr. Fix-It.
Okay. I just, I really think
Going
he should
right in.
save that for the later play. I know his strategy, and I know he's very straightforward with it. But it's
Yeah.
just like, if he was able to mimic and then start doing his mimic ramp with the Jubilee backup, then Mr. Fix-It would just be, you know, the icing on top of the cake.
Yeah, I've also tried to talk to him and seeing like, why don't you use Mimic later on to copy Mr.
That's not what
Fix-It?
you want. You
'Cause
wanna
that's
reroll
super
that and get that
annoying.
Sidekick over crush.
Hey, we'll get a
I think
kick.
Mimic out just period is a goodbye.
Oh my gosh.
That's true.
I really wish I
I think that, you know, following the traditional layout of the turns where you start with your ramp first to gain incremental advantage
Yeah.
is the best way to approach every game one.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I've learned from my mistakes. I'm gonna start ramping a whole lot more.
My own.
Gotcha. Cool.
Over to you.
All right. Nothing in the bag.
I think Laurier is doing a reaction of just going after his Mr. Fix-It because Robert went for his, so he doesn't get behind.
4. Uh-oh.
For you to react
Too many
whenever Robert's clogging up his bag like that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, she's free. All right. Let's see. if I
Ben's
can
gonna
get
be
my
joining
Mr.
us here in a
Fix-It
few
on the 2
minutes.
side. Oh, one side. Even better.
Let me see.
Fielding. Paying 1 to field Mr. Fix-It. Holding on to this mask. Passing priority.
Yeah.
Decision time. Do I? No, I don't want you to ramp because I don't have overcrush. Pass priority and in turn.
1, 2, 3.
Okay. I mean, I was
Oh boy. Okay.
Would you have attacked there with? Oh, he.
I
I think Robert might be in a bad
swear
spot.
this happened.
What?
I definitely
what
would have
happened?
attacked.
Just to
This
put
landed
him on his heel.
They both landed on best fielding costs. Wow. Did
Wow.
not expect that.
Is that a 1 and a 0?
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Shocked, I tell you.
Ara. Oops, sorry about that.
That's all right.
You got a master, you're gonna field a psychic. That makes sense.
Man,
Gonna field a shriek to blank. Okay, currently.
blank Mr. Fix-It, I think. Do you think that's the move there, or do you think blanking the other control?
Not quite yet.
Blanking Ghibli, because then he won't be able to damage Mr. Fix-It reflexively.
Okay. But then again, if he just blanked Mr. Fix-It pretty much can't do anything either.
But he's still a big body.
True.
Cool.
Okay. All right.
All right, I am going to field a sidekick and pass back.
Yeah, and pass turn.
Cool. 2, 3, 4. All right.
All right. I think Ben's coming to join table 1. You know, I didn't even change these channels when Dice Coalition announced that they had 4 channels for us to play.
You can just label them like Gamer 1, Gamer 2, stuff like that.
I need to
Yeah.
Mimic. Ooh. I think I do. Or do I need a shriek here to shriek yo shriek?
Shriek, yo, shriek.
Because you shriek my Jubilee.
You're right. He did do the Jubilee. That's... And see,
help me
Robert says that Mimic doesn't do that much for him, but he always reaches for him way too late.
3
But
for a Mimic.
It's not...
Professor X Global to field psychic.
Do you think
He's
it's...
in full swing now. And so, I mean, he was able to get through that first hurdle. Man, if we could just get through the hurdle of watching that autofocus, I'm just getting nauseous looking at it.
Yeah. I kind of want to say something to him, but I don't want to interrupt the matchup.
Well, here, do it right now while Laurier is doing his thing.
Robert, can you fix your autofocus, please?
Oh, I got autofocus on right now. Sorry, guys.
Okay, that is not quite what I was hoping for.
It's nowhere near where Laurier wanted to be, but here's the kicker with 2 fixers to do whatever he wants to do with that.
Yeah.
I will use your Mjolnir and my Mjolnir.
Okay.
He can actually swing in for a big swing here, even with all of Robert's blockers.
Attack with Mr. Fix-It.
All right. He is going to get pretty buff, and I'm probably going to die. I'm going to block with everything.
So 5, 6, 7, 8 toughness total.
Mm-hmm.
Magic missile global.
Mm-hmm.
Magic missile global. So he gets plus 12 attack total, so he's at 18.
Okay.
I give him overcrush.
All right.
Proton cannon. So 18 minus 8 equals 10.
Yep.
So
Taking 10.
And he's KO'd.
And everybody's KO, right?
Yeah, and you're
10 after that. That is ridiculous.
If he would have attacked with everything, he would have done 15 damage right there.
Okay. We only had 2 in the bag.
And there still wouldn't have been enough, of a safety net for the crackback.
Yeah.
This is not looking good.
Is Robert going to get fixed by the Fix-It?
Oh, look, a classic Robert roll.
Rolls.
This is not good. I need at least 3.
In this situation where Robert has 2 energy fixers,
All right, Mr. Fix-It.
he really needs to be able to rely more on what those
Well,
energy fixers are bringing
this
to the
was a
table
fun
in the
game.
form of Billy Club and
Anyone to
Mjolnir.
field?
Yeah.
Fielding
A lot
sidekick
safer
does
of a
nothing
bet
because she's
had he
blanked.
gone with either the Mimic ramp setup
Alright.
or had he gone with the
It is
Billy
too
Club
late.
Mjolnir purchases early turns and kind of sit back
I
on
guess I gotta
a
buy
Billy
Billy
Club every
Club
turn
and
or a
proton
Mjolnir every
cannon
other turn.
in case I
Yeah.
get lucky.
Yeah. I think he's too reliant on chance, honestly.
He's a bit of a risk taker,
Give it to me.
just like we
Give me
saw with
somebody
Chris
with a
Club's
proton
game
cannon.
the other night.
Yeah.
Pass priority.
I think Robert's other team is pretty good too. So.
Ending my turn.
Okay. 1 die in bag.
1,
1, 2.
Let's see. I believe that's match.
All right.
Okay. Oh, sorry. Was it fist? So, K3. Field fix.
Oh.
Use all three. Well, no. Use
You can do
psychic
two.
fixers.
What's up, Ryan?
Not much. How are you guys doing here?
All right, just
Watching Robert, do his thing where he runs into a concrete wall at first.
Okay. Well, I haven't opened up the match yet, so don't spoil anything for me yet.
Absorb some of that.
I mean, it's Robert's playing, so he's got
Well,
the roles.
there's not much to spoil. I understand, but it could be much worse than my third match
Good
last
game,
night.
sir.
Oh, man, that was a good match.
I don't know, man. I think you were just rattled by all the things that happened.
Maybe, probably two
Nah,
times.
I was. I mean,
if Mr. Fix-It
I've already
rolled,
looked
maybe.
back and rewatched it, and
So that was
yeah,
that, guys.
not
That's how
gonna
Mr. Fix-It works.
Deny I had some misplays, but
And that was fantastic.
you know,
All right, so
even
now that you've won
even
this
still,
game,
I didn't
this
have a
team
win on
is
that
done.
team.
I can no
against
longer play this team.
you know,
I get to choose if I want to change my team or if I want to stay with it.
Make sure I'm
Look at
turning
your
my
other team,
video
see if
off
that's what I
here
want to
and
do.
my audio off, and join the hangout.
So, Robert, did you just get Mr. Fix-It?
I got Mr. Fix-It.
Man, I'm really impressed with your Mr. Fix-It team, Laurier.
Well, thank you very much. This is I mean, it's not just a fix-it team, though. I wanted to have both options, a fix-it and Hulk.
But you got Robert's other favorite card on there, Common Hulk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He wrecks shop in drafts.
Oh, yes. Especially in gravity feed drafts.
Oh, yeah.
We did some of those, and I used Hulk pretty much every time, and people hated it. For good reason.
I'm switching teams.
I'm
gonna switch
hold on,
teams.
I may have to fix roles because people are having trouble getting into here.
Just your choice.
Server settings,
Oh, you want to match up
roles, everyone.
action versus action, eh?
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, it is.
join.
There's 20.
Oh, I wish I hadn't done that.
The good news is if these games go quick, you guys will be
Which
able
did
to
you do?
commentate on my matches.
Yeah.
Okay.
You'll understand why.
Voice permissions.
Over here.
Let me see.
All right, so both of them having the Justice League mat is gonna mess with my head here a little bit until I figure out which one's which. So,
Roberts is the right side to us.
okay.
Cool. That's how I have mine as well. My die is the one at the bottom. Yours is the one at the top.
Mm.
If you can see my life counters.
One is off camera.
Are there teams like one card off?
Okay. Well, the one that's
I
on
think
camera
so,
is
yeah.
yours, I guess.
Let me see. Mr. Miracle,
didn't
Pepper
move.
Potts, and then
Because you had so much life.
it's a Tabashi Rogue and an Asarak. Oh no, and then there's a Doctor Strange.
Where this is going.
Where is it going?
Oh boy.
I have yet to play with this team, so this will be my first time. I probably should have done some testing first. Okay, since I lost, I get to choose who goes first.
For the record, I hadn't tested either of my teams.
Oh, that doesn't make me feel good at all. Because you destroyed me with the first one.
Yeah, but I was familiar with Fix-It because I'd used it before, so I stuck to
Gotcha.
what I knew.
All right. I guess since I lost, I will go first.
Go right ahead, sir.
One thing that I do enjoy
Alright,
about
good
Robert's
luck.
play style is he always plays to have fun. So whatever move he thinks is going to be fun and he
want
gets
any
the
of
most
that.
out of, that's what he
I don't want
does,
any of that.
regardless of what's going to happen.
Yeah. I may create a group real quick because I'm trying to get.
Nah,
Hold on.
let me reroll these.
Still no resurrection on either
Oh
side.
my god. That
Ooh,
is horrible.
pure shield
I
heaven.
guess I can buy a spot and do nothing with everything else with that shield there.
Surprised it didn't go for one of the
You don't have any
investigates at that
shield
point,
blows,
though.
None, but I do have a. Well, I have the one generic here that's to reroll in action, not relevant.
Ryan, I don't think he's had enough practice with the team to realize it's the investigation
Alright.
first, then the spot later.
Yeah.
Cool, you got a Billy Club on there too, right? Okay.
Correct.
first time through
Alright,
whenever I was
that's
playing
priority
it.
in
I did the
turn.
spot first, then the investigation, and it was a big mistake.
Yeah, and for those watching, the reason you'd want to do the investigate first is it's still going to give you ramp no matter what, whereas the spot's not going to give you the ramp until you have the investigate.
And then there's a good chance that the spot will be either KO'd or in your bag by the time
Exactly.
you get the investigate.
Exactly. So
It's fine. It looks like a question mark from here.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
I'm just fixing channels real quick, so
no, you're fine. Joe and I got this, man.
I know.
You can go to sleep.
You just sit back and take it easy. We'll run your channel for you.
All right.
So, Ryan, did you
That's
talk
probably
to
what I
that
should've
one
done.
person?
I
I
should've bought an
just saw
investigation last turn.
the
I'm sure that
question
Chris
there,
and Joe are
and I
screaming
was
at me
going
right
to
now.
respond to
Why
it
don't you buy an
here while we're doing
investigation?
this. But yeah, so again, for those watching this as we're going, we've got a rules question
All right.
specifically asking
Yanti and a boom boom.
about the is it the common doppelganger, which
Has
in effect is
priority
really
in
all the
turn.
doppelgangers, because it's talking about how the copy effect works,
Yeah.
and specifically about if you are spinning up or spinning down either the copy, the doppelganger die, or the original target die. And this is a gray area because officially WizKids
I know
has
that
not
feeling,
ruled
trust me.
on it. So for this event, I had to stick my neck out on the line here and say that we are going to treat it as if it is a separate character. So spinning
Oh
up
no, I don't like that.
one would not affect the other.
Yeah.
All right, bag is empty.
So
Yeah, and that's about how I thought it was too, because it's the safer of the two rulings. Now he was saying, would
Oh, wow.
spinning that
Good pull.
specific, what I
And
thought
I
he was
guarantee you
asking
they
was,
don't roll
would
because that's what
spinning
my
that
dice do to
specific
me.
doppelganger up or down
Well, there's
also
one.
decrease or increase the stats according to what it was
All
copied.
right.
So
Come
the
on,
way
boom,
the
boom.
way the way I've
Just don't be two.
stated it for ruling is
All
the
right,
stats
okay.
are based off of the level of the
So you got a
doppelganger
mask
die.
maker, so I'm gonna flip this to a mask.
So it doesn't matter what the
to
level
fill both of
of
my
the
guys,
target character is.
And into my turn.
If you've got a level 2, let's go with Yanti Pureblood, and you field a level 3 doppelganger and target that Yanti, that doppelganger will have the stats of a level
I'm
3
perfectly okay with
Yanti.
that.
So it's not based off the stats of the physical die it's copying. It's getting the character stats.
Guys, I'm going to create a call so Ben can get in here. He's having trouble connecting to a channel. So
Not a problem.
All right.
Yeah, you know what? Feel the sidekick. A3.
Hello?
Hello, you've got Ryan Slater here. How can I help you?
I haven't bought any.
Ben, are you there?
So I could
Everybody in?
I think it's still calling Ben.
I'm gonna use
Okay.
Boom Club,
Okay.
buy myself
So
Yuan-Ti and Boom Boom.
Do it.
I haven't been paying attention to the match at all.
Not so much, but looking at let's look at Robert's
All right.
board here. See, he's got his Boom Boom and his Yanti out, so he's geared up to start being able to do
2,
some damage with basic actions, but it does not look like he's
The spot doesn't
purchased
really help
any
me right
basic
now.
actions yet. So
Spot doesn't hit the spot.
It does not. Ooh, that's fantastic.
By the way, Ryan, I did a practice match with
Okay.
Ben a little bit ago just to try my Sieg legs out, and on my Malekith team, he had the Rocket Raccoon and just ran roughshod over me.
All right. Hopefully, I don't roll 2 sidekicks.
I'll have to take a look at his team and see exactly how that's.
It's the Rocket Raccoon. Whenever he's
Bringing these
KO'd,
down to a
it does
mass.
damage to the
To pick
character
3
character dice in the field, and
Yeah.
for a
I had Boom
to
Boom
fix it,
Yanti
I'm
in the
gonna
field,
pay
and he just
2 for a get
Just a second, gentlemen.
I believe
all right.
you meant
He used the Malekith
Oh,
to
Mr. Miracle. Yeah,
clear my
Keep,
all
field.
the
keep
misters.
KOing that and
all the good
getting rid of
serves
all
in the
your
land.
low defense stuff.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
that's the
All right,
big issue with
passing
most of
priority.
the control pieces is they
Ending
don't
turn.
have a high defense.
Yeah.
dice and bag.
So
Cool.
they're very susceptible to scenarios like that.
Okay.
Ooh.
Again, the sidekicks just want to roll right now.
He is not wrong about the
Reroll both of
sidekicks.
them. I don't want too many sidekicks right now.
Well,
And I keep seeing that die, and my brain keeps going half elf thief, or the elf thief, and I keep going, how is he
All
playing that? I keep having to remind myself, no, that would be the rogue.
Oh my
Yeah.
God. Oh, please, no.
Oh,
Oh, that
that hurt.
That was
yeah. Whenever you can get
That
the
is not
extra
too
rolls
bad,
and
though.
it just doesn't come up and you don't have a chance to reroll.
pay 1.
Oh, it's so devastating.
Tabaxi Rogue. I think another rogue over elsewhere is probably quite approving of this. Okay, I'm going to.
Now
Like
Robert
gave
has
me
to start being
lemons,
careful with
green
his spot. If he gets a
Do
spot in the field
Feels
with
psychic
that
over
rogue
here.
out there, he's going to start taking a whole lot of damage.
Let's see.
He's going to be doing 3 damage himself, though. He's. It's not
Yes,
worth it,
but
actually.
remember,
And it's going to be.
you know, if with the Tabasco, with the Tabaxi Rogue, and, yeah, I about slipped up there. I apologize. But with the Tabaxi
3 in the
Rogue,
bag.
he's going to be taking 4 damage for only dealing 3.
He needs to not field a spot then, flat
Yeah.
out.
That's horrible.
Yep. So
Well, he hasn't even bought any investigations, so let's not worry about that.
no,
Is
he
it
does. I'm
horrible,
just
though?
again, we're doing some commentary on how
Yeah.
other teams are going to be performing. So.
I'm just saying he's a little bit backwards, but yeah.
4.
yeah,
2
he
more
needs to be
defense.
reaching for a green devil mask or
Hopefully it
something to
doesn't
try
bite me
to
in the
keep
butt.
him at bay
Pass
with
the
all these
priority, and then my
characters.
turn.
Yeah.
Okay.
He Green Devil masked me all the time when we went to Duncanville, and that might be get to Tabaxi Rogue out of there too. So that would be,
Yep.
you know,
Because the green devil mask is the closest he has to targeted removal. You know,
let me ask you this, Ryan. If he plays investigation, what happens first? Does he draw first, or can he do attune damage to Tabaxi Rogue?
no, he has to finish
He
the
has to draw.
action first.
Draw
So
1
he
and
would
then
draw
take
the
1.
dice, and then he would have the choice
Got it.
of either doing the attune damage or doing the
Alright.
spot. So he would take the 2 from the initial draw.
Mhm.
4.
Then he could move to the
Okay.
attune damage, you know, because again, as active player, he would get the choice of which
didn't give me
character
what I
effects
needed,
go in
but
which order
I'll
when
take
they trigger simultaneously. So he could limit the amount of damage, but he'd still take some of it.
Alright. That's not what I need, though. I need to reroll these guys.
I know he likes Get the Hints, but it's a 2 cost and it does 1
Alright,
damage. With his team,
fantastic.
it's
Spinning this to a
good.
Mask.
I personally
Take 4
like
for the Devil Mask.
Powerbolt. It costs 1
Yeah, I
more,
don't
but
need
it's
that.
Get the
better.
hints, which pings
Yeah.
you for 1.
So
and
he
then
doesn't
Boom Boom
have a
pings you for 2,
Malkith, and so
and
the
then
Get the
Yanti pings you
Hints
for 1
is
more.
a little
You're
bit
down to
better
16.
to keep it at a low cost.
Yeah.
If a
Then-
Malkith was available, I would agree either Powerbolt or
will
the
end my turn.
Shockwave.
Or pass priority in my turn.
Yeah. Absolutely.
No attacking.
But again, with the Yanti triggering on purchase, he needs to keep the purchases low.
Oh, Laurier has super rare Yanti or common?
No, they both have common.
Oh,
Okay.
they both have common. I'm sorry. They both have common. Okay.
I was
sorry.
about to say. I thought I was
I-
running
I-
the only super rare Yanti.
Are the only super rare Yanti I believe.
Yeah.
That will still be fun. Pay 1.
I'm so used to seeing the super rare Yanti. I didn't look at the stripe on that one. I apologize.
It
Yeah.
it
So
danced
in
in your
that-
head from the WKO.
Yeah, I got so tired of typing that number in on everyone's sheet.
132.
We call that tunnel vision.
That and SWW33, or
Yeah.
33 SWW. You know,
Okay.
One's going to be from the bag, one's going to be drawn from
I
here.
do. I
Alright.
kind of like
Then
Astrak
I'm
on
taking
certain
2,
teams,
so I'm
but
down to 17.
he has a 6 cost. That's kind of a
It's
lot.
only when you draw.
yeah, but his global
that's right.
is
Yeah.
Yeah, with
really
Boom.
what you're
That's the
looking
main
for
one.
with that
Okay.
one as well.
You guys want to jump down to table 1 again? Sorry.
Whichever you need us to.
All right.
Second investigation.
Alright.
All right. They're joining back.
Draw 2. And you take
Okay.
2.
I just want to have as many people involved in
You can direct
talking
it
if they
towards
want.
characters. Just throwing that out
Hey,
there.
Not a problem. I'm here.
To do that.
Hello, Ben.
Gotcha. Just making sure.
can you guys hear me?
Oh yeah.
Yes, we
We
can.
can hear
Ben.
you.
Okay, cool.
'Cause sometimes I
Awesome.
just assume when I'm playing Chris. And he's like, nope, I'm going to do it to your character. It's like, okay, my bad.
Well, we all know what assumptions get everyone.
That
Yeah.
need to use team up and deal you another 2.
Ugh, I don't like this at all.
Candy bars? That's what assumptions get us, right? Candy bars?
I believe so.
Okay.
As long as they're baby roots, I'm okay.
So Ben, what are the Canadian players going hard on these days?
I have no idea. I've only played like one. So I just got here, so I'm like
Okay.
month. Like the nearest shop that plays to me is like a half-hour drive, which isn't too bad,
Yeah.
but it's pretty bad when you don't have a car and there's no public transport.
I don't.
I thought Toronto had good public transport.
Actually, I don't have any globals except for they get the Hence one, and you have stuff
Coming
in
from
the field, so you
London,
can't use it.
it really does not.
Oh, then you'd probably hate to see
Compared
Texas.
to the U.S., they do.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Probably, but
Yeah.
like so, it's basically 2 hours for me to get there by public transport.
Oh, wow.
And on a Wednesday night, I don't really. I went once, but it was an Uber,
Oh,
so
no,
it was
that's
like
me.
a decent amount of money.
Yeah.
Passing back.
It always feels like such a big tax to use an Uber.
All right.
Yeah, exactly. So hopefully once I get my
All
car,
good. All right, so only had 2 in the
but I
bag.
think the scene is pretty new out here.
Yeah.
So.
So, what shops did you play in London?
All right.
A bunch. So, but my local scene was more. It was just in a pub.
Miracle.
Oh, okay.
With a few friends
Let's see if
mainly.
these
But we used to
actually roll
play.
for me.
So I used to go all over the place in England.
Okay.
Oh my god.
That really hurt Robert not having that Green Devil mask come up.
Well, and the concern he has now, though, is if once he gets the Mr. Miracle in the field, those Green Devil masks
I am at 13,
are
yes, sir.
pretty useless to him.
Well, I will field my Mr. Miracle, and since my dice betrayed me, I guess I'm gonna lose. Not cool. Oh, man.
Self-deprecating Robert.
By a shriek. Probably too late for that though.
Because again, the drawback with the Mr. Miracle giving him boomerang is
You have to roll them.
continuous action dice. Once you put it in the field, it's
Passing
considered
priority 2.
used, and so therefore you have to roll to see
End turn.
does it stay in the used or move to your prep.
Is he aware of that?
Yeah.
He should be aware of it because of previous matches I've had with him where it's come up, but
I'd like to see another turn.
he may have forgotten about it in the heat of the battle here.
I really do.
Oh.
Which means that Green Devil Mask cannot come into play. You don't have anything gadget here.
Nope. I have nothing.
Okay.
So I asked Ben a little bit ago when we were playing our just off-stream, off-commentating match, what would you guys think about a Golden Age tournament if this one goes well?
It's pretty rough as far as like 2-team takedown.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be against it, but I'm not sure the 2-team takedown would be a appropriate, event for a golden tournament.
I do think though that it would give a bit more variety because people won't just put PXG in everything.
Yep. I just realized you had Asterak Global, and I could have re-rolled.
Yeah. I think it would limit people using the staples.
Oops. Sorry. Bumped
Because
the
they can only have it on one team.
I mean, again, one of the benefits of the 2-team takedown format is that you're going to,
really
get a little bit more creativity in there.
Yeah.
You can only use the card on one team, not on both. But with Golden, I can't remember the exact count, but we're close, if not over 3,000 cards.
True.
There's enough combos that I wouldn't worry too much about the having to reuse a card.
And plus, a lot of the Golden Age stuff, they have a lot of the effects on the common and then the super rare or rare.
Right.
And pass party. In my turn.
And another thing too, like Ryan was saying, is just that there's so many viable teams
so
that are
hard
top
right now.
tier.
It's not cute.
You could bring a Vicious Struggle team and have another powerful like a Bard team.
Let's see how that works.
Yeah.
Oh, please. Both of those get rerolled. I'm gonna keep the.
Well, yeah. For example, the Beholder Hela combo seems super strong when you have blue eyes.
Oh, of course.
Yeah,
So
Joe.
that would be really-
Well,
And
You
Wonder
gotta
Woman
tell me
would be really
twice.
good. That'd be really
I know
interesting.
exactly what I'm gonna do with Golden Age.
Taking 3.
Man.
Age, you can use the actual PXG, so then that Hella Beholder just gets better.
Yeah.
You use ramp and destruct,
Oh my
card
God.
remove or die removal.
I think Collector in Golden Age is going to be ridiculous.
Okay.
He's still like that 5. Is different.
As a 5 cost, he's a bit
Yep.
hard. Now 5 cost, of course, is not nearly as hard in Golden, as it is, especially in ultra modern or postmodern or whatever we're calling this, soon to be format. June 1st modern.
Yeah.
But he's still, he's attainable in that he's easier in
wow.
Golden, but
Oh, wow.
Not cool, man.
Team up.
Robert is definitely down.
Yes, she
Yeah.
is.
So pass priority,
Passing it back.
That's game.
and anti comes to see.
Pew! That is game.
Yeah.
You totally annihilated me, dude.
Well, let me go see if my opponent's ready to play right now. I
You're
guess.
fine. You're
Okay.
fine. That's the way it
Okay,
goes.
wow.
Out real quick. We'll talk to
Okay,
him after.
can you guys play for like 20 minutes more? Just kidding.
We can. I don't mind playing.
No,
another game.
no, just, if you guys are done, it's done. It's fine.
We're done. Yeah.
Man.
Why don't you have do like a little
Destroyed.
post game?
I really
wrap
needed
up
that Green
with the
Devil mess to
players.
come out.
Yeah,
and
I
I,
was-
I forgot about that.
about to do
After
that.
Global.
All right,
could've
I'm about to
re-rolled
talk
it.
to them real quick.
not a problem.
Okay.
I don't remember if I had enough energy though.
So, Robert, did you remember that Green Devil mask can't be worked with Boomerang?
Yeah, that's why I
Okay.
wanted it to come out first, so that I can
Yeah.
get it out there before Mr. Miracle got in the field. Because I know once I get Mr. Miracle in the field, if I play it, I have to roll it and then put it in a prepper or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It can be very fun to use a continuous action with Mr. Miracle, though, because if I were to use, say, Bat Signal, because it counts as using it, even
Correct.
if it gets sent to prep. So for
Mhm.
purposes of, say, Yanti and other attunes, can still do some damage.
Yeah. It just did not help me. It betrayed me like all my dice always do.
Your babies betrayed you.
Yeah. Yeah, they did.
So,
But that was fun.
Laurier, I thought you were really, really tight on your purchases and everything like that on your Mr. Fix-It team, and just really lined things up pretty quickly on Robert, where it stacked up on him really fast.
It did. I've never played a mirror match, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, it's literally a mirror match. You guys have the same mats.
Yeah, when he got on, he's like, "Oh man, nice mat," and I didn't know what he was talking about because he didn't have his camera up yet. And then I was like, "Oh, that's why he said nice mat. We have the same mat."
Twinsies.
Yay!
Yeah. But honestly, you have a really, really good team, too. It's just that
It's
in
just
the
that it
mirror
didn't roll.
match,
As you demolished him.
Yeah.
the thing is, I had the right pieces for the mirror match.
Yeah.
Tabaxi Rogue shuts down. Like,
Yeah.
I-
Once you bought that, I was like, I can't use the spot. It's just gonna hurt me. So that's why I didn't bother re-rolling it sometimes.
I actually put Tabaxi Rogue to dissuade people from buying my investigations.
Ah.
Yeah,
I didn't think of that.
we were talking, and it wouldn't be a good idea for you to field him, but if you were able to get an investigation, you would do 3 damage still to Laurier, and you would take 2. So it's a good trade-off to ramp if you have to, but spot is just too much. It's not a good even trade at that point.
Yeah. It is what it is. It's all good though, man. Good games. That was awesome.
That was a lot of fun. I didn't get to buy Doctor Strange though. That's too bad. 'Cause
Yeah.
he's a hilarious one.
Hey, he's huge though. When I saw that, I was like, I don't know if he's gonna be able to get that out. That's a 7 cost.
The thing is though, some turns you just have all the energy.
Well, yeah, that's true. You did buy like all the investigations in the land, so you probably could have got him out, or at least
Yeah.
bought him.
Yeah, I actually would have had probably the energy to buy Doctor Strange by the end there, but I didn't need to. But the thing is, it's better sometimes to have one big guy to buy when you have a big roll, over loading up with like 5 or 6 dice. Or well, okay, I exaggerate, but you get the idea.
Yeah, yeah, I know what you mean.
And Doctor Strange, by doubling up on each action, essentially demolishes with Boom Boom and Yanti.
Interesting.
So
All right. Well, gentlemen, I'm going to end the stream here. If you want to look up by your names, you can find it on YouTube, or if you want to share the link with people, fine. But if you don't want to, it's fine. Robert, you know what you got to do. But
what do I got to do?
share
That
our
was
channel.
ominous. Oh, okay.
Yeah.